Hey there, what is up, guys? It's Adam Webb. You guys notice my haircut? Thank you guys so much. You guys honor me. You honor me, bro. Thank you. But today, we're going to be talking, episode 2, Let's Talk. We're going to be talking about Logan Paul and KSI. Okay, I'm gonna be sharing my opinions about the fight. Who's going to win the MLG YouTube boxing fight. So let's just start off with KSI and Joe Weller. So Joe Weller actually made a video about this, and he already described who he thought was going to win, and he says that the person that's going to win is the person that's going to feel the most comfortable in the situation. And he said when Joe Weller first entered the boxing ring against KSI, he was confident in winning, but he's never actually been in that form of entertainment before. So we're really going to see how the two mind brains go against each other with KSI and Logan Paul. But with Joe Weller, when he got in and he started, he forgot all of his training. He's never been in a one-on-one fighting position before, and honestly, he just lost it. He lost all of his training. He forgot all of his training. He couldn't fight because he had no idea what to do. He just forgot everything he learned. Although KSI took advantage of Joe Weller and started beating down on him. So he says that KSI would have the upper advantage because he has participated in a boxing match before in front of a ton of people because of the KSI Joe Weller fight. But the thing that could separate winning from losing with Logan Paul is that he used to wrestle in high school, and he wrestled at a high level after that. And I'm pretty sure he played in college, and that one-on-one fighting style, he's automatically put into that one-on-one fighting situation before, and he's been put in there a lot. So I think, personally, I'm going to have to give the gold medal to Logan Paul. Now, this could really go either way. No one really knows right now, and because Logan Paul, he's a big man. He's weighing in at 6'2", and KSI is weighing in at 5'11" height wise, and so he's gonna have a long reach advantage on KSI, and he has the advantage in one-on-one fighting styles because of wrestling. So it could really go either way, but I'm going to have to go with my boy Logan because his reach and just his height in general just gives him an advantage. And with his, when he was a wrestler, he was actually a very, very good wrestler. Like, he was very big, very strong, and he still is very big and very strong. If you go and look at his Instagram, you can see there's one with him holding a log. He looks absolutely ripped. Although KSI looks very ripped as well. It really could go either way, but I'm going to have to say that Logan Paul, I'm going to have to go with him. So let's talk about the Jake Paul and Deji fight. So Jake Paul, he's a big dude, alright? Both the Pauls are big dudes. Not going to lie, they're pretty big. And Deji, it's just, if I was Deji, I would be pretty intimidated. Now, still, this could go either way. Like, nobody really knows. This one guy named Bradley Martin, his YouTube channel, he's a bodybuilder, and he builds his body up, but he has gotten punched by Logan Paul and by Jake Paul. And he said his opinion on the situation is that if KSI and Deji have a big punch to withstand, and if you actually go and look at the video, it looks like it hurts. And Logan Paul, so the strat that Joe Weller is recommending for KSI is to not get hit. Because Bradley Martin got hit in the face by Logan Paul, and it hurt. You could tell it hurt really bad. And so for my advice, if KSI and Deji want to win these fights, they're going to have to push off Logan Paul and Jake Paul until the later rounds. Because just one hit, it's gonna hurt. Not like if you've ever gotten punched in the face, it hurts really bad. And these are like 200-pound men. Most boxing fights are about like 130-pound men, but these are 200-pound men swinging at full force. And Logan Paul is going to hit very hard. And if KSI gets hit by too many of those punches, he's going to be out of there quicker than anything. So if KSI can use his speed and agility and his perseverance to dodge out of the way of KSI and Logan Paul's punches, if they can dodge out of those punches for the early rounds and push them back to the later rounds, they're going to be able to start landing some punches and landing some jabs and everything, and it's going to be a much easier fight for them if they push them off to the later rounds. But if I was on Logan Paul and Jake Paul's side, I would be one to swing really hard and really fast early rounds, trying to knock them out as soon as I can. Because my opinion is so I'm not 100% sure about this, but I'm pretty sure one punch equals a point. So if Logan Paul gets 30 punches and KSI gets 60 punches, I think KSI will win because of the point difference. But I think KSI will be hurting much more because of Logan Paul's actual force. So I think KSI and Deji will take more damage, but they could still win if they get more hits off, if you understand what I'm saying. So let's talk about where the actual fight is being placed in. So it is a home match for KSI and Deji. It's placed in the UK, which will put a ton of pressure under the Pauls, because if you haven't seen the press conferences, when the press conferences were held in LA, Jake Paul and Logan Paul were pretty cocky. They were throwing some punches verbally. But although in the UK, the crowd was actually insane. The Pauls almost got jumped. I know there was a big predicament with Logan Paul's dad. He got punched in the back of the head. That had to hurt, bro. There's a video of it if you want to go look that up. But the UK fans did not mess around. And if Logan Paul and Jake Paul cannot get that through their heads, that they're going to be mean like that, they're going to have a hard time fighting the crowd. And it's just going to be a bad mindset for them. It's just going to set off the bad mindset for them. Now, if it was in LA, I'm pretty sure it would be a different thing, because KSI and Deji would be feeling the heat. Although this actually does take place in the UK, so Logan Paul and Jake Paul are going to have to work through that mentally. Now, if we talk about actually who's going to be smarter in the ring, I'm going to have to place my bets on KSI. KSI, he's already been through this once. He made a reaction video to his fight against Joe Weller, and he actually showed that he actually does have a very well understanding of how boxing works. He was telling him that Joe Weller, all he did was cover his face, and in that fight, KSI was the taller person, although he's going to have to change his fighting style because of Logan Paul's height advantage. Although overall, just by saying that Logan Paul has more experience on one-on-one combat, I'm going to have to go give it to Logan Paul. I think Logan Paul is going to win, and I also believe that Jake Paul is going to win, just because they have more one-on-one. So for Logan Paul, he has more one-on-one experience, and with Jake Paul, he's just so much bigger than Deji, and I don't think Deji will be able to move around as mobily as KSI would. Although KSI could have a very good chance against Logan Paul because of his mobility and his speed and agility and durability. But with Deji and Jake Paul, I really can't really see Deji winning. Although, who knows? I probably will have a video explaining who actually won and why they won. So you might want to come back for that, but if not, it's okay. But thank you guys so much for watching today's Let's Talk. I will be back next Sunday with another video. Hope you guys all enjoyed. See you later. Disney, please hire me.